Miscellaneous minds, never explaining the minds. Devilish grin for my alias, aliens who respond. Peddling sin, thinking maybe when you get old you realize I'm not gonna fold or demise. I don't smoke crack, motherfucker, I sell it.
What is going on, everybody? This is the Miscellaneous Minds Podcast. I'm your co-host, Puma El Gato, the cat that gives your dumbass trends back. And to my right over here is the man that Jesus De Niro, the man that makes the fat stacks. Together we form the dynamic duo that won't die, deadly the Diaz brothers, and spicier content than your girl willing fans. Brother, what are we talking about today?
Now, we're going to be discussing something that seems to be bothering quite a few of you, especially a few of you with kids. On my Facebook, we're going to be talking about the stupid fucking TikTok trends that seem to be kind of taking over the internet here and there, and more specifically, not the trends and the challenges, but some particular ones that seem to be pissing people off. Now, here's the thing: a lot of these things start as a acceptance of a particular issue, which I'm perfectly fine with. You know, when people want to bring awareness to mental health issues or disabilities, perfectly fine, perfectly understandable. And the people that have those illnesses or have those mental disabilities, handicaps, whatever you want to call them, they shouldn't be made fun of, they shouldn't be disrespected, they should be accepted amongst us, because again, ostracizing them for something that they have no control over is fucking stupid. So the particular individuals who actually have these handicaps and post on TikTok, I have no problem with them. Let's celebrate them. They're fucking great fucking people. What I have a problem with is the perfectly able people, the people that have none of these disabilities, but somehow seem to want to make it popular to have these. Now again, acceptance is one thing, but to go around faking that you have a particular handicap, a particular illness, you're bringing down, you know, the people who struggle, who actually have that. And I think it's bullshit. I have quite a few friends on my Facebook who have children who are actually autistic. So there was an individual, a TikTok individual, who got a little bit of a firestorm from a lot of people because her first couple TikToks, it seemed like she had a disability. It seemed like maybe she had some form of autism. So people, of course, were celebrating her. Hey, you know, good for you. You know, she was getting thousands of views. But then some people found old forms of her TikTok that I guess she had previously done, where she's speaking perfectly fine. She was not speaking with this handicap that she sees in these videos. And that's what I'm talking about. You people out there that are doing these fucking TikTok trends, trying to make it a thing that, like, because those people, the people that actually have the handicap, are getting, you know, attention, or getting praise, or getting this and that. You guys are trying to make it a thing to normalize, to pretend to have these disabilities, and that's fucking bullshit. How are you gonna fucking bring down what they actually fucking go through just because you want a little bit of fucking attention, a little bit of fucking popularity? Especially when you don't have to deal with any of the bullshit that they actually have to deal with. You don't have to deal with the daily struggles, the daily, you know, fucking everyday, day-to-day fucking annoyances that they have to deal with. You're just doing it because you want fucking attention. There's a couple of them. The autism is one of them. Another thing that I guess a lot of the mothers on my Facebook have been dealing with is that I guess a lot of these people are fucking pretending that they have BPD, bipolar disorder, and trying to make it like, oh, look at me, you know, I struggle with this, when in reality they don't fucking have it. That's another thing that's fucking bullshit. Listen, I know that as a society we have gone to a point where we basically want to have everything, right? We want to have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You want to be the complete individual. But here's the thing, these are things that you shouldn't be aspiring to have. The people that have it wish they didn't have it. So why the fuck are y'all trying to make it a fucking popularity fucking contest to say, oh, I have BPD or I have some form of autism? It's horseshit. Again, I have no fucking problem with the people that actually struggle with it and suffer from it. We should praise these individuals because they're going through struggles that some of us will never have. But the people that fake it for attention, these are the motherfuckers that I have a problem with. What are your thoughts on that, my man?
On that note of faking something that you didn't have, the one trend that I remember seeing like way back then, and way back then being like 3 years ago, was something that bothered me, and it was called the Don't Judge Me challenge. Now, what the challenge was supposed to do was that it was supposed to aim at people that had, you know, little imperfections, like maybe they had like a beauty mark, maybe it was something about them that was like, all right, don't judge my appearance.
An imperfection.
Yes, an imperfection. So what the challenge was is that whoever was participating in it basically showed their natural face or whatever. They basically showed, okay, look, these are my imperfections. They did like an entire wipe away, and they said, look, this is how I look like with basically all makeup done, whatever. I'm done up. This is who I am. There was one problem that I have with this. The people that did this wore makeup, like they purposely put either freckles or pimples, basically something to make their face look ugly. They legit black markered their teeth to make it look like their teeth were missing. basically made themselves look ugly on purpose, and they did their transition, and it's legit just them. It's just them. And I understand the point of the challenge was to make beauty not such an important thing, because look, anybody can be pretty. The problem with it was the people that were doing it were already pretty to begin with. You can tell that they were already faking having imperfections. Like, in doing that challenge, you lose the entire meaning of that message that you're trying to send. What you're saying now sounds sanctimonious, because look, you were already pretty to begin with. You purposely made yourself look ugly. And to have that message and to have you, an already pretty person, trying to look, I'm ugly too, was like, that sounds sanctimonious. You're legit doing it all for clout, which I guess that's the trend with most of this are. And hey, it bothers the shit out of me.
You know what bothers me? Some people might criticize me because of this, because look, when I was growing up, I knew plenty of people that had freckles. Back then, it wasn't a celebrated. Back then, it was an imperfection. But in the past few years, I've seen people adding freckles with makeup and all that kind of stuff. And here's the thing that I have a problem with it. Accept who you are. Some people were born with freckles. They get to be celebrated now. Some of you don't have them. It's not your time in the fucking spotlight. Let it the fuck go. You're not meant to have every fucking a positive attribute in the world. It's not who you are. You know, a lot of these trends piss me off because it seems to be one of those things that, you know, if it's popular, I want to have it. And the things that some people actually struggle with, the people that grew up with freckles being made fun of or being told, oh, you're ugly because you have freckles, blah, blah, blah. It's their time to shine. Give it to them. Motherfucker, you trying to take what's theirs. Again, if you don't have freckles, it's really not a big fucking deal. If you don't have autism, you shouldn't be acting like you do. If you don't have bipolar disorder, you shouldn't be acting like you do. Especially because I have a few homeboys that have bipolar disorder. And don't get me wrong, they are functioning, but they totally wish they didn't have that shit. So I think it's fucking bullshit that a lot of you motherfuckers are doing these fucking trends. Specifically, the one that I have most problem with is the autism one and the bipolar disorder one. And there's a few of my female friends that actually have kids that have autism and BPD. Y'all motherfuckers will know that it's not a fucking thing that you guys wanna pretend to have. It's not something you should be, you know, aspiring to achieve. Like, the people that struggle with it, give them their fucking flowers because they actually have to fucking deal with the struggles. You fake motherfuckers doing it for clout, fuck every single one of you. I know that you had some other things, the challenges and all that you wanted to talk about, my man.
Oh yeah, the bunch of other challenges that people were legit doing for, like, legit nothing but clout, but we're doing it, like, it was a bunch of days, like, the big one that people were, I think the most infamous one was the Tide Pod challenge. The fact that somebody made some jokes like, oh, these motherfuckers look tasty, like they're fucking little microwavable pizza pockets. And people started actually fucking eating it. Now we have this new one where it's like the NyQuil challenge. And if you're not aware of it,
NyQuil chicken.
NyQuil chicken. Somebody, again, it's a bunch of people on Twitter that are making this joke of like putting food that you would eat normal, like chicken for an example, and dousing it in NyQuil. And somebody made a joke like, man, my girl makes a mean ass fucking NyQuil chicken. Somebody actually took that seriously and made it, I wonder if we can actually make this. What makes it so dangerous is that the FDA legit had to come out and say, look, don't do it, because boiling NyQuil like that actually makes it more fucking potent, and even the smell, the fumes, could actually knock you the fuck out.
You know what, here's the thing, I'll be honest with you, I think obviously that shit is stupid. Natural selection, man, let these motherfuckers die. I know it sounds fucking cruel and shit, but look, these motherfuckers are, you know, when the Tide Pod challenge was going around, I watched a video where the guy was literally in the parking lot of a hospital, and he's like, I'm really about to fucking do this. You see this motherfucker pop it in his mouth, chew it real quick, and then as soon as you swallow it, immediately start walking to the hospital. Like, think about how that is. You're literally fucking putting your life on the line for a few fucking lives. How stupid are you motherfuckers? How fucking dumb do you gotta be? Because, again, he knew the dangers. He was in the fucking hospital parking lot. As soon as he swallowed, he was on his way into the motherfucking hospital. So you clearly knew what you were doing was fucking stupid, but you did it anyway. And the only reason, the only possible thing you could have gained was a few people saying, man, this shit's funny. Like, but here's the thing, y'all motherfuckers are condoning this shit. Y'all motherfuckers are fucking, you know, being too egregious with this shit and like, let me go watch a bunch of these videos. Nah, fuck that shit. Don't support it, because the more you support it, the more you watch those fucking videos, the more these idiots are gonna continue doing what they're doing. Fucking ridiculous, man. Listen, again, the people that have autism, the people that have BPD, all the other mental health problems, I guarantee you they wish they didn't have to deal with those problems. I have had a few people in my life that I've dated that have had some of these issues, and look, it's nothing fun to play with, man. The fact that you motherfuckers are trying to take the beautiful part of their fucking struggle and trying to pretend like you gotta deal with it is bullshit. And I hope every single one of you motherfuckers that pretends to have these gets fucking caught. As far as the challenges, look, these motherfuckers are just fucking stupid. Again, NyQuil chicken, the Tide Pod challenge. There's a million of them. There was another one.
What was the Kendall Jenner lip challenge?
The lip challenge, the cinnamon one too, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, the cinnamon powder one.
Yeah. There's all of these. And look, if you motherfuckers want to die, it's a lot easier than that. I don't advocate for it. I don't think you should fucking do it. But doing these things that are putting your life on the line for likes just seems to be a really fucking stupid thing to fucking do. I'm not a llama man. I think it's fucking dumb as fuck. I don't think any of these motherfuckers should get any clout. Unfortunately, we live in a world where motherfuckers would do basically anything for a little bit of attention. Anything else you want to throw in on that, my man?
It was one. It wasn't really a trend. It was just more of like a up spike of. Like if it was enough to get a hashtag that makes you think, okay, definitely, I'm definitely seeing it be more prevalent in the scene, whatever. I've seen this hashtag called Moms of TikTok,
Okay.
which, look, I'm gonna preface it by saying, like, look, wherever online space you want to go in, you have that capacity to do so. I'm not saying, oh, mom shouldn't be on TikTok. No, if you want to be on TikTok, that's fine. But at the same time, you kind of have to know your audience, and that's what I'm going to lead with when I say this. So there was this chick, and I follow her on Instagram, and she puts some of her TikToks on there. That's how I was able to find it. And she was basically chiding the TikTok audience because most of them were going to be the younger crowd. She was, for context, she's in her mid-30s. She has like an obvious mom bod. You can see it.
Yeah.
And she made a video basically saying, look, to TikTok audience. She said, look, I'm not mad that you guys don't find me attractive. I understand that this body type isn't what you would consider attractive in your vicinity. But for people in my age group, I'm decent. And for people in your dad's group, I'm a fucking 10. Now, I had a problem with this in that, look, again, if you want to go on TikTok, that's your right. You have the right to do so. You shouldn't be barred from going on a personal space like that. And the problem that I have with that is that she was chiding the audience. I'm like, look, who do you think TikTok is for? It's at least 18, like younger teenagers to like maybe 25 is like maybe the cutoff. But you're chiding the people that are on it. I was like, look, maybe this isn't attractive, but shame on you for doing so. Which bothered me because, like, look, lady, the site isn't necessarily, like, it's for you, but it's not marketed towards you. It'd be like if I went into a men's gay bar trying to pick up chicks, I'm like, man, there's no action here. I was like, the venue's not for me. It bothered me. I was like, how could you have that little self-awareness that I'm like, look, why don't you guys find this attractive? You're not the audience. It fucking blows my mind. Like, the fact that she didn't have that much self-awareness to, like, look, there's probably some kids on here. I don't know. That was a small little thing. It was just that one video that fucking bothered me. I was like, look, I don't think you know who frequents this site a whole lot. I don't know. That was my little tiny rant on that subject.
No, I get it, my man. Yeah, you should definitely know your audience. Audience should never fucking be motherfuckers that are out here doing fucking NyQuil chicken challenge or fucking any of these motherfuckers. Look, realistically, man, I don't have a fucking TikTok. I don't have a TikTok for that reason. I think a lot of that shit's fucking stupid. Plus, on top of that, for a different conversation, Chinese government spying on you. That's a conversation for a different day. But with that being said, I'm good wrapping it up there, my man. Anything else you want to add to that?
No, that's me.
Alright, thank you everybody for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hate on these motherfuckers that are faking, having mental disabilities and shit that real people actually have to fucking deal with. And with that being said,
until next time, get rest and stay blessed. We'll see you on the next one.